Essentials of Christian Thought is a book that deals with the biblical story, and by that I mean the whole narrative of the Bible and what it implies about God and about the world and about us in the world. But it's about reality through biblical eyes, seen through the biblical story. And I think a lot of Christians think they know that, but there are so many messages coming at us from the world around us, from culture, that we get confused, and people often put things together in their own minds that are incompatible with each other. And so I'm trying to develop in the book a Christian worldview so that Christians can begin to really see reality through the biblical story. But I lay out in the first few chapters kind of an outline of how I see the Bible talking about reason and the places of faith and reason together. So the first chapter really is about faith and reason, guiding readers to understand that the Bible really places a great deal of emphasis on the heart and the heart's role in knowing. It's not just the mind, but also the heart. And so we have in the Bible a revelation of God that's told a lot through story and narrative that appeals to the heart. And so the book is really largely an explanation of the faith part of integrating faith and learning, but not just for collegiates, not just for academics or even for students. I think every Christian needs to think about how to bring together their Christian faith, their Christian belief about God and the world, together with the things they do in their lives that are often based on something that's taught in a college or a university. So the book is a lot about integrating faith and life, faith and our world activity, what we do in the world. For years, teaching in Christian colleges and universities, I've heard this phrase, integrating faith and learning, but I've never heard it explained very well. And so I decided to write a book that would explain to all kinds of people, not just students and not just professors, but all kinds of Christians especially, what integrating faith and learning really means. And so the book is my attempt to show what the faith side of that means. And it's not always clear to people what the faith side of integrating faith with their work and with their study and with everything that they do means. And so for years I've wondered if there couldn't be a better way of explaining integration of faith and learning than I've ever heard. So I put my mind to it, and hopefully this will help people. But I think beginning students, or even sometimes higher level students in Christian colleges and universities, really don't think the Bible has any philosophy in it. But in this book, I try to show that there is an implicit philosophy about God and the world and about reality itself, as well as knowing how we know, implied in the Bible. And so it's not just for students or professors, but it certainly can be used in courses on philosophy and theology and cognate kinds of disciplines within universities and colleges.